the new Atomic Shop with uh, yeah. Why are they highlighting something that was in there 2 weeks ago? Huh. They've got the Industrial Power Bundle, which is a limited time offer. The Off-Road Supply Bundle, which again is a limited time offer. The Shadow Alexatl or Qualixatl? I don't know. Fish thing that is on limited run for you to go catch from September 2nd to the 7th. They really are pushing these plushies on a stick. Um, yeah, let's go ahead and check the Atomic Shop and see what dumpster they've put for us today. So we have the Industrial Power Bundle, which has the Coal Tower Prefab, which is probably one of the cooler prefabs I think they've ever done. I don't know what it's like on the inside. We're probably going to have to look at the individual entry for it to find that. They have a dig site dynamo shelter generator, which is, I'm guessing, that right there. We have the company repair bot, which is this red and yellow thing here. And we have industrial pipes, a vertical one and a horizontal one. Okay. So when you're feeling you need a pipe, you can lay one. Now the powering up bundle, it has the Free States medium generator, which is this right here. The small Vault-Tec generator, which is right here. The Mole Rat powered generators, which are all of these right here. And they come from small to large in quantity. So you can get a fusion generator, you can get a small, you can get a medium, you can get the windmill generator, which is probably the coolest. I've always liked this one. You can get the small free stage generator. You can get the clean generator. And you can get the alien generator. So if you need generators, we have generators. The dig site shelter generator is a new item, so it's listed out by itself, 500. It's in the industrial power bundle. You got the company repair robot. You've got the coal dust paint for the excavator set, and you've got the equipment shed stash, which is probably one of the coolest stashes because it looks like a little building in and of itself. And you've got the industrial pipes. So yeah, I mean there's quite a bit here. And let's take a look at this. Like I said, the coal tower thing is the one thing that I'm not sure how it looks on the inside, but it looks like you have a ladder going up to it. Ladders going all around it. It's 2 levels on the interior, which is kind of a waste, to be honest. Because if they did it right, you probably could have got 3 levels in here. And you've got the lower levels down below, which they're showing you can actually build up underneath. So, yeah, I mean, I like the pulleys. I wish those were placeable as individual items because, you know, almost everybody likes to build cranes in this game. It's just the way it works out. And we all wind up doing it at least once. So we have the off-road surplus bundle, which is the Jeep, the flag, the tire rack, and the patriotic paint. I think that's all that's in here. Oh, no. My mistake. You get the off-road prefix, the tire rack, the faded glory, and the Jeep. You don't actually get the paint for the thing. Is that the back alley dealer? No. It's not in there either. But that's a vendor. This is a skin for a brewing station. Backpack, sword skin, and a fake cockroach. Yeah. Then you get the fixer-upper, which is the fortress plank partition set, which is this right here. The spoiled apple tree, those are already rotten when you pick them. the abandoned outpost, which is this, and then you get the webs here. Not the skin, the skin that is central there, that like at the Tinker's Bench, that would be cool to be in something like this. Yeah, you don't get that. Um, you get the pipe organ bundle, which is on sale, which is a good Halloween bundle if you're looking for something for that. Because I mean, you get the Gargoyle Tombstone, the Creepy Well, which this right here, ghosts will come out of it when you activate it. The Undead Tombstone, which I'm guessing is supposed to be that one there. The Haunted House Floor is either that or that. I think it's this right here. The Tile Floor and Foundation, which is this one right here. The Raven on a Perch, which is that right there. And, of course, the pipe organ itself. And you get the... That's the Gargoyle. That's the Royal Tombstone. And that's the Undead. So, yeah. You know, all of that is down here. You can get the Clean Chally outfit. You can get the Ghoul outfit, the Deep Space Dish outfit, Grinder Paint, Cuddles outfit, Slocum Joe's Fat Stack, which this is the prefab for it. It's basically a pancake house. You can get their coffee machine. You can get the yellow Slocum Joe's bar set, which is that one there. You get the blue one and the green one as well. I think you get the Slocum Joe's vending bot, which is this one here. Which is kind of funny because he actually doesn't look like that. He has the thing attached to him, if I remember correctly. And the coffee machine. So, yeah. And I think you get the welcome mat, which is that right there. You get the little plushie that's sitting there. You don't get to have a great day sign. And you get the double barrel paint because, you know, why not? Now, the filler up bundle has all of this stuff is themed Red Rocket. So you get the Red Rocket power armor skin, the jetpack, the player suffix, gas jockey, and you get the minigun skin and the power armor work skin. I recommend the outdoor shower. The matchstick hat is kind of cool as well if you're into that kind of thing. The soft serve plasma caster is always cool. And the counterfeit bottle cap press is in here as well if you don't have that, which this character doesn't. The Garahan employee bundle gives you the Garahan employee helmet and outfit. It also gives you the backpack here, which is the orb basket backpack, and the makeshift mega mansion, which is yet another prefab because, you know, can't not have a prefab. You can get the Charleston Fire Station. Here's a prefab. The Deep Well. The Brotherhood of Steel porch kit, which is probably one of my favorite porch kits. You have the windmill in here as well as an individual item. The Red Rocket connectors. The Hot Rod Station. The Sheep Squatch plushie. The yellow shipping container set. And you can also get a wallpaper set, which has 3 wallpapers for $640 versus the $800 that it normally goes for. So that actually is not a great deal, but it's also not the worst. This stuff should all be leaving within the next week, which is probably why they're pushing it so hard. The Alexatl set, if you didn't buy these, and the Snuggle Spike plushie display. Basically, it is a steel rod that you shove your toys down onto, because that makes sense. There's a Liberator Collectron. There's the Quality Wood Bundle, which basically has this Woodland Retreat prefab, the Curio Cabinet, the Barn Mailbox, the Oak Clock. This is the Fancy Coffee Table, and this is the Armoire. We have the Flaming Skull bundle, which also covers a power armor skin, again, for the excavator set. The Fire Hazards backpack, which basically looks like a tank for a flamethrower. A flamethrower skin, the Fire Hazard paint for a flamer. The Skull Raider power armor skin, which is this right here. And then the drum kit. That's it. I mean, it's on sale. It's cheaper than the $1,800 it normally is, so that's like $8 off. So that's actually not that bad a deal. The Fire Station bundle gives you the fire station for the Charleston Fire Station, the helmet, the outfit, and a skin for the flamer. Complete Chaos Commander armor, paint, the Fire Free State Resistance outfit, and the Flamingo flamer paint for... If you're going to buy any flamer paint, there's very few that you should buy, but this one is one that I can honestly say is probably one of the better ones. I don't own it on this character, which is kind of ironic, but it also doesn't matter that much. Sorry about the quick cut there, but I hit the wrong button and it pushed me out. So we've got the train set still as a freebie under specials. You got the sunflower flag under here. You get a free 250 caps, which I'm guessing they're going to want you to earn 250 caps in the dailies. So you might as well go ahead and just wait on that until you log into the game. You got the 250 Atom Bombs Away mobile, which, I mean, if you're collecting them, great. If you're not, don't. The Medieval Camp gives you a bundle, which gives you a Horde Stash box, gives you the Executioner's Mask and Executioner's Outfit. It gives you a set of Medieval Stairs, which are, I mean, they're kind of medieval. It's more like they're just fucking junk that somebody threw together. They call them medieval, but they're not. They're just garbage. And whenever they used to go up, they had a gap up at the top that you could see the light between the thing that it was touching. So there is that. There's the Rack Power Armor Station, which is one of my favorites. Again, not on this character. And then you've got the Wall Kit, which this is kind of deceivingly small, just so you know. It's not much bigger than the regular walls. You'd think it should be like, twice or three times as big to be a fortification wall, but it's not. It just is what it is. And then they've got the Free States Defense Bundle, which has a few Free States items plugged in here. Mainly, it's got a Pip-Boy skin, a handmade skin, a Free States Guard post, the walkways, which are actually really cool. This is the reason to buy it, by the way. The Railroad Water Tower, which nobody needs. The knife skin, 10mm paint, double barrel shotgun, and the which gun is that? Gauss minigun. Sorry, I tend to draw blank on this one because my Gauss minigun looks nothing like this. Because I have a skin on it that makes it look different, and then it's also upgraded fully, so yeah. And then, of course, the Fallout First stuff, they have some catch-up things that you can get from the different seasons. You've, of course, got the Fallout and First suffix and prefix thing, and scrap box, ammo storage, aid box, train bridge set for the month. But yeah, just get what you like, enjoy it as best you can, have fun in this game as much as humanly possible. And I will talk to you guys later.